Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Invin. Today I am going to be bringing you guys a video on how to level up your battle pass tiers the fastest in both Cold War multiplayer and zombies, as well as in Warzone. I'm going to go over a few tips and tricks for each of these modes, so I'm going to leave timestamps down in the comments and in the description. So if there is a particular one that you want to focus on, the game mode that you play the most or the game mode that you have, go ahead and skip to that one. But before we do jump into that, I just want to go over a few really important points that are going to cover all of these, so please do watch the intro bit first. Do go on to find this video useful and enjoy it, please do leave a like down below as it helps me massively. And if you are new to the channel and you enjoy Call of Duty content, please do subscribe, as we're going to be covering everything to do with Season 4. Make sure you got notification bells on so you don't miss out on anything, and let's jump straight into this here. So firstly, I just want to quickly explain how the XP rates work. In terms of the Battle Pass tier XP, every 1000 player XP you get is 1% of a Battle Pass level, and every 1 minute played is also 1% of a Battle Pass level, and these run simultaneously alongside each other. So for example, if you play a 10-minute game where you get 40,000 XP, that is 50% of the Battle Pass done in that one game there. So essentially, it's a combination of time played and XP amassed. Now, one really important thing to note here is that double XP, such as the double XP event we have at the weekend of recording this video, does not count towards Battle Pass. So you will still only get, if you get 60k XP, you'll still only get 30%, which would be the base rate. So you don't get extra Battle Pass XP unless there is a double Battle Tier XP weekend on, which there is on selected events throughout the season, but currently it is just double weapon and double player XP. So look out for the Battle Pass ones. If you haven't done 2FA yet on your account, that also gives you 2 1-hour tokens for Battle Pass, so it might be worth it if you're trying to get those new guns unlocked as well. And another really important thing to note is camo challenges for guns give you a ton of XP, and that XP does count towards your Battle Pass experience overall, so it's really worth doing, particularly if you've got Dark Matter already. But the brand new weapons that have come out, there's 3 new ones right now that you can be leveling up and getting camos for, and that's going to boost your XP towards the Battle Pass a ton, as well as daily, weekly and barracks challenges all count as well. So again, there's loads of ways to maximize your XP there, and I'm going to go over each of the modes now. So we're going to start off with Cold War multiplayer. Now, the fastest way to do this is going to depend on which mode that you prefer. I would always recommend trying to go for objective game modes, where you're able to get a lot more kills than a TDM because it isn't capped, and you're also going to be able to get a lot more points for kills that are around objectives. If you're picking up dog tags, if you're playing kill confirmed, capturing hard points, all that good stuff, it's all going to get you a lot more XP. The way that you're going to be able to get your Battle Pass up the quickest is by concentrating getting the most of XP available in the shortest amount of time. So any sort of objective game modes that you can get high kills in is really, really good. If you're a hardcore player, hardcore is excellent for this. The 12v12 mosh pit and the 6v6 face-off maps for both hardcore and regular are really, really good at getting lots and lots of kills, lots of damage, lots of objectives, all sorts of good XP methods there, because there's a lot of players on maps that are designed for smaller amounts of players, so it's really, really good on both of those modes. If you can play 12v12 hardcore, it's really, really good as well, because obviously you're getting the one-shot, one-kill medal for a lot of the kills there, as well as a lot easier double kills, triple kills, etc. And those medals give you a bonus XP. So if you are a hardcore player, or you can at least tolerate hardcore whilst you're trying to rank up for certain things on a Battle Pass, maybe 15 or 31 for those new weapons, then I would recommend playing hardcore until then. But if not, regular works just as well. 6v6 face-off is my personal favourite on regular core mode. It's absolutely insane. Tons of kills very, very quickly. Very fast-paced games. They tend to last between 8 and 10 minutes max, but you are getting a ton of XP, so it's really, really worth it. Moving on then to zombies. If you are a zombies player, there's 2 ways of doing this effectively. The first one is going to be to go for a high round. If you are a good zombies player and you're able to get to high rounds on the round-based modes, this is going to be really, really good. Getting to 50, 60, 70 rounds plus with a ton of kills on the board. You're going to be able to do 10, 15 tiers per game if the games roughly last around 2.5 to 3 hours. So getting right up there to those round 100s, you're going to probably end up doing around 12 Battle Pass levels per game. On average, if you spend a couple of hours in a zombies game and get to round 50 plus, you're going to be getting around 6 to 8 tiers per game. So it's pretty good going in terms of XP rates, and it's quite fun if you enjoy zombies as well. If you're not quite as good, or you just prefer Outbreak at zombies and you don't want to grind for those high levels, Outbreak is really, really good because you can go ahead and do all of the challenges in there, which each give you bonus XP once you complete them, and then of course the main objective, which every time you complete one gives you a big bonus in XP and obviously in-game cash. Now this is really good for going for Battle Pass levels because you're going to get a ton of bonuses off doing those, as well as you can obviously rank up the challenges in both round-based and in Outbreak, so you can get those challenges locked off, as well as all the zombies camos. So for any of you guys that have played a lot of multiplayer and got multiplayer camos out the way, zombies camos may be the way to go for this season to get you ranked up those Battle Pass tiers very, very quickly. And finally here, we're going to move on to Warzone tiers. Warzone tiers, this is probably the most anticipated thing. People want to know know how you can level up the battle pass quickly only using Warzone. A lot of you guys might be free to play, or you might just prefer playing Warzone and not want to switch back to Cold War. Absolutely fine. So the best way to do this is there's actually, again, two methods. The first one is going to be plunder, and ranking up in plunder is going to be very, very quick. What you need to do is actually try and win the plunder game. If you've got a squad that you can play with, this is excellent, as you can get this done very, very quickly. You want to be able to try and win the match of plunder by getting the most money the quickest and actually coming in first place. That's going to give you a ton of bonus XP, and as well as this, you're going to want to complete contracts as you do go along the game. That's going to give you loads and loads of bonus XP along the way. Obviously, getting your normal amount of kills, just get as many kills as you can in plunder, which you would do anyway to get the cash, but obviously the more kills you get, the more XP you get. And again, the challenges and stuff work in that mode too, which is really, really good. And it's also really good for unlocking the new nail gun if you're trying to do that too. So two birds with one stone with that one there. Now, another really good method, and probably the best method on this entire list, including multiplayer, zombies, everything, to rank up weapons and battle pass tiers very, very quickly, is actually to play Rebirth, Resurgence, and just go for contracts. So in Resurgence and in Rebirth Island, not plunder, you actually, every time you complete a contract, it goes onto a chain, so that the more contracts you complete, the higher the payout is. Now, obviously, this is in-game money payout, but what also happens is it equals it with experience gain. So what happens by the time you've got up to 10, 15 contracts during one game, you're going to be on a 3 to 350% bonus increaser every time you complete a contract, which is huge, and you're going to get a ton of XP from doing that, which means that, one, if you're leveling up a weapon, you're going to get 20, 30 gun weapon levels per game, which is insane. And if you're leveling up the battle pass, you're going to be getting a few tiers per game, and these games can be pretty quick. I say Resurgence to play it on Rebirth because it means you can come back, and if you've got a full squad, you can pretty much just get someone to hide if you are all go down or whatever, and just keep constantly racking off those contracts. Even if you haven't got a squad and you just play Phil, you can just hope that you can get more contracts in by doing that and just play a little bit safer. Maybe you can't get up to that 20 contract mark, but that 10 to 15 should be doable, even on your own. We've seen Jackal doing stuff like that. So just try and get as many done in one game as you can, and you'll see a huge rocket in experience, weapon experience, and obviously overall battle pass XP. Generally, the games last 15 to 20 minutes as well, which is going to get you a ton of playtime XP, which is really nice, and that's the same for plunder. So either way, you're going to be leveling up very, very quickly, but the contract one particularly, if you're trying to level up the brand new MG, the brand new C58, or the brand new nail gun, that is going to be one of the fastest ways you can level, or any weapon for that matter, fastest way you can level weapons in Warzone, alongside getting obviously a ton of XP, which is going to be one of the fastest possible ways that you can get your battle pass tiers ranked up in Warzone and Cold War. So hopefully you guys have found this video useful, and you can get ranked up to get that brand new MG and C58 as soon as possible. If you have enjoyed today's video, please do leave a like on it down below, as it really, really does help me out. And if you are new to the channel, please do drop a subscribe. We're posting tons and tons of Season 4 content and COD content in general, as well as Battlefield. So if you're interested in that, go ahead, press the subscribe button down below. Make sure you got notification bells on. And other than that, as always, thank you very much for watching. Take care and peace.